welcome. Hi, welcome, dear dancers. How are you? Hello there. I was actually checking, the camera here on YouTube, here on Instagram, and I was looking at my beautiful gray hair. Can you see that on Instagram? Come on, look at those. Look at those. And usually when I look at them, I'm like, I should hide, you know, I should hide them. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to show the beauty of aging, the beauty of having gray hair. And you see those little red. Hello, dear. Mwah. Ciao, Leran. Ciao. Catherine. Ciao, Kenza, hi. So this red that you see here is because it's been a little bit of months now that I'm using henna. Henna, how do you say that in English? Oh my God. Henne in Italian. Henna, I think it's the same. Yeah, and I'm feeling like I'm the superhero fighting the system. Whenever I do something out from the system, I'm like, yes. So no more hairdresser. I'm just going with homemade henna, and it's not covering all the white, and that's good. That's okay. I love how it gives this little red here and there, and that's great that my white is showing too. It's the sign of wisdom. Hello, Violet Fusion. Hi. Hello, everyone. So nice to connect with you all. I've been looking forward for this live. Now I'm like waiting for Thursdays to come so that we can connect together and talk and sip tea and talk about dance. So it's Thursday, so that means that I had a full day of classes in the morning, private classes. I had 3 private classes this morning, and I feel so inspired every time because I always tell my students, I'm the one who learns. I'm the teacher, but actually I am the one who learns. And it's so beautiful to connect deeply with one-on-one and to receive so much from the teaching as well. So if you're a teacher, you know what I'm talking about. If you're teaching everything, any kind of, any kind of dance style, or not even dance, any kind of art form, you know that when you teach, you learn so much. So I am so inspired for today's conversation, and I want to dive right into it. And I want to ask you, you beautiful dancers, do you have a ritual, a simple ritual that you do before you dance? I want to ask you actually. Kenza says, agree. I know, that's crazy. And you're also a yoga teacher, so you know what I'm talking about, right? It's crazy. Just little side note, seriously, teachers, it's so beautiful to teach. I love teaching. This is one of probably my mission in life. I feel it's like teaching because I am a geek. I love to study, and the more I teach, the more I learn. So it's really like this wheel of inspiration. So, dear dancer, do you have a ritual? Do you have, the word ritual is like, oh, what is a ritual? Just a simple thing that you do before you dance. Just share it with me if you want to share. And I'm going to talk about mine with you. And also want to talk about the importance of having a little ritual before we dance, A lot of my students come to me and I'm like, I feel disconnected. This is mainly the main reason why I work with my students, especially one-on-one, is because they feel so disconnected. And having this little ritual is what makes you plug back again to yourself. Kenza says, I usually prepare the space, put some incense into a small ecstatic dance. Beautiful. Matilda says, listening, mood boosting music and trying to clear my mind. I love it. I love it so much. Yes. Eliran, so my ritual is being alone, fixing my jewels and check my belly. I try not to watch others dance so it doesn't influence my improv. I know how important it is, to create that kind of a space just for you. Yes. All right. Thank you for sharing all of that. And you see, everyone, each one of us is so different. Someone will need some boosting music. Someone will need, incense. Someone will need to just, come back to yourself. But we all need that little space for us. Violet says, I always rub my body with Aqua de Florida, a bit witchy. I love it. But it helps me conserve my energy and makes me feel the music better. Sometimes I even rub Aqua de Florida on my private class students. Ooh. Now I want to know what Aqua de Florida is. Can you please share? I am ignorant about this. I'm here to learn. What is Aqua de Florida? I want to know more. All right. Yes. So, I'm coming from Indian dance. And in Indian dance, the first thing you learn is pranam. Pranam is the salutation you do at the beginning and at the end of each dance class and each performance. And why is it so important? Why we do it first thing? The first thing you learn, not even knowing the steps, pranam, salutation. And this is for two reasons. The first reason is because inside the pranam, you have all of the dance. Because inside pranam, which is this simple ritual salutation we do, you have all, like inside the seed, there is all of the tree. Inside the pranam, you have all of the dance. It's a moment of alignment. You come back to your body, you come back to your emotions, you come back to your mind. You bring all of that in alignment and you're ready to share the dance. So this is one thing. When you hold yourself back, when you come back to yourself in embodiment, that's where you can start to truly dance. Because yes, we can move, we can shake, but are we dancing? What is dancing? Dancing is not only moving to great music or no music at all. Dancing is about moving with intention, with alignment, right? If you're a dancer, you know what I'm talking about. When we are dancing, but so much in our minds, that's not where the dance happens. The dance happens when we are back in our bodies, where our mind, heart, and body is aligned and connected. We're plugged again, right? So this is one reason why pranam or little ritual before you dance are so important. And then the second reason why it's so important, it's because it sets the mood for you to dance in alignment, but also it brings you into a relationship. I was talking with one of my students, my one-on-one students, just this morning about how judgment and the critic mind comes back into its annoying noise because we're not in relationship, because we feel we are closed and trapped into this meat sack, which we call our body, which is really our ego, right? And so to come back into relationship, it's like you are breaking the prison. You're free again. You are in relationship again. Your relationship with the space, your relationship with time, with the music, your relationship with the people. So your dance teacher, your dance peers, your students, and your relationship with yourself again, with all of the levels of yourself. So having this moment of relationship, to acknowledge relationship, I think it's essential. And let me tell you, it's very essential nowadays more than ever, where we are compelled to compulsively disconnect from ourselves and from everything else. So creating that little moment of relationship is so, so crucial. And find your own. You don't have to do the pranam. I have a beautiful pranam that I teach in my Devi Indian Fusion program for my students, but you don't have to do the codified pranam. You can find your own. You can boost music. You can have your Aqua de Florida. And Violet just shares. I'm going to write. It's good to read it because I'm so curious. You can have your own little ritual, but make sure that, is it 1 second ritual? Is it 1 hour ritual? Well, no, not that long, but just maybe you need a little bit more time. But make sure you're back into alignment and back into relationship. And I'm saying back because this is your natural state. You're a human being. And that means you are meant to be in relationship. You're meant to be in alignment with your mind, heart, and body. And that's the crucial, I would say, and so beautiful role of dance and art, because it brings us back to our true nature in relationship, in alignment. And those little rituals are nurturing us to come back to us. Makes sense? I hope it resonates. Like it makes my heart beat faster when I talk about this stuff, because really it's like my gem. I love embodied presence. I love dance presence. I want to read your comments. Oh, Violet says, Aqua de Florida is an energetic protection. It can be used on the body as a perfume or cologne, or as an aura cleanse, or to bring harmony into your home or space. It smells amazing too. Okay, now I want to buy Aqua de Florida. You definitely got me. Thank you for sharing that. I love this. And I love the idea of actually bringing all of this into the body with a tool, which can be an ointment, it can be an incense. So all of that to come back to your senses. Also when we talk about sensuality and people are like, oh, is this like a sexual thing? No, it's coming back to your senses. Your body is made of these beautiful senses. So having all of that, ointments, incenses, colors, imagination, all of that is going to inform your presence and your dance so much. Kenza says, oh my God, yes. After learning the pranam with you, I start to open my fusion classes with that, and I can feel the power of this flow, acknowledge the space, our energies. Oh my God, thank you. This is the most lovely, spontaneous feedback. I love to receive this feedback from my students. Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. And Kenza keeps saying, and we have a closing ritual, improvised reverence. I love this. I love this. When you are in that space, in that flow state, let's call it the flow space, right? Where you are in alignment, and then you can close with a little ritual in that alignment, like an improvisation, you feel the power and you feel how different it is. Definitely, yes. Violet adds, you can also use it on your mop water to clean your floors. You got me, Violet. Please, I want this Aqua de Florida. I'm going to check it. Thank you so much. All right, my dear dancers. Thank you so much for joining. And I just want to give you a little update. Tomorrow, if you're in my mailing list, if you're not on my mailing list, please come. Find it on lamiabarbara.com and join. Hi from Poland. Hello, Kasia. Tomorrow you will receive a special email. I'm going to post on Instagram as well, because I have a Valentine gift for you. So if you've been thinking about working with me one-on-one, I am offering a BOGO sale, which is a buy one, get one. So basically you have 2 private classes with me at the price of 1. And this is crazy. It's like 50% discount. You're going to receive all of the infos through email. I'm going to also post it on Instagram. And I have very few spots, of course, because I don't have many spaces in my weekly schedule for one-on-ones. So make sure that you jump in as you receive it. And thanks to you, Kenza. Thank you to all of the dancers who joined. And if you loved this video, keep commenting. I want to keep connecting with you further. And send me a DM if you want to know more about Devi, if you want to learn our pranam. I would be delighted to welcome you. And see you next week. I love you so much. Mwah. Keep dancing, keep practicing, keep coming back to your beautiful body and mind and heart. Love you. Love you so much. Bye bye.